Moi. Terve. Kaikille. Hyvää tiistai-iltaa. Joo, Poju. Poju, JF, Lorelai, welcome in. Mitähän me tänään opetellaan? So what are we going to study today? Is that what that translates to? It's funny how, like, the way that you guys actually talk in Finnish is different from the way I'm taught. Like, if I were to say that question, and maybe I'm just not translating what you said correctly, but I would just say it as, like, mitä me, wait, opetelle. Why am I thinking of opiskella? I would be like, mitä me opiskelemme tänään? Like, what are we studying today? I thought it was like, mitä me opimme. What are we learning? Opimme. But this opetellaan, or is that, wait, I know opettaja is a teacher. Opetellaan, is that meaning that are you saying what are we teaching today? Meaning you're talking to the chat and not me. I am the one who is being taught. Oh yeah. Yeah, opetella, opiskella, and oppia. Yeah. Oppia is to learn, opiskella is to study. And so yeah. And then opetella is to teach. Oh yeah, so what are we gonna do today? I don't feel like learning. Can I just start the stream off with a strong complaint? I don't feel like doing any of this. I'm tired. I lack focus. Yeah, no, it's fine. I mean, we've got to keep pressing forward with learning. I really do want to pass the Uki test, so I got to keep practicing. But actually, one thing I'll ask you guys, I might, because I've been writing articles for the This Is Finland, the finland.fi website, and I've posted about them on like the community tab, and I think maybe in Discord, I don't know. But one of the articles I might write would be about learning Finnish. And it would be helpful to get some tips from you guys. What are your like top tips for learning Finnish? And so maybe I should have organized a way for you to submit that like in a form. But if you want to share them in chat, or if you want to put them in the Discord, like we have the Finnish grammar help section, you could put it there. Your top tips for foreigners learning Finnish. I guess it's like, I don't know. It's kind of, I don't know if it's a good question, because is there anything unique about Finnish in terms of language learning? Because like the obvious things are there, like you gotta you just have to practice. You have to expose yourself to the language in many different contexts, and I don't know, there isn't like a trick, you can't trick your brain into learning the language faster. But I would be curious from your perspective as Finnish teachers, what you think. But okay, anyways, well, Doomsdairy, welcome in. How are you? Moi. Kompastuin mattoon ja lensin polvilleni sängyn. Hold on. You're saying hello. Kompastuin. You did something. Mattoon, to the mat, or is that mattress? I think it's a rug, like matto is rug. And lensing. Oh. No, I don't know that one. But, and then polvileni. So you're talking about your something. Well, you're saying my something, but it's yours. And something on your bed. So maybe there was a mattress related to your bed. Ja sohva pöydän väliin. And, oh my god, the sofa table? Beside the sofa table? Is that what väliin means? Or between? Well, it wouldn't be between. Or I guess it could be between the bed and the sofa table. Löin samalla oikean lonkan lattiaan ja vasemman käsivarren lattian reunaan. You found at the same time samalla oikean lonkan, the correct something lattiaan, on the floor. Ja vasemman, and on the left. Does that mean like to the left? Käsivarren, some hand something. Lattian reunaan. Also, yeah, no idea. What kulokkeet lensivät päästä? Lorelei, this was advanced level Finnish I'm not ready for. You're never ready. You just are. Look, it's so difficult. Google Translate can't even handle it. Come on. Here we go. All right. Hi, I tripped on the carpet. Kompastuin. Maton. I tripped on the carpet and fell lensing to my knees. Polvilleni. Huh. Is it polvi? Is the word for a knee? So or I don't know. Something like that. Between the bed and the coffee table. So yeah, väliin. It was between. Between the bed and the coffee table? Oh no. I'm sorry for laughing, but I hope you're okay. Well, actually, let me read what the rest of this before I be inappropriate and laugh. I hit my right hip on the floor and my left arm on the edge of the mattress. Lain samalla. Oh. I hit my right hip on the floor. Oikean lonkan lattiaan, on the floor. And my left arm on the edge of the mattress. My headphones flew off my head. It sounds very comical, Lorelei. I hope that you weren't injured. Please give me permission to laugh. This is like those videos on whatever online where it's like a little kid tripping or something, and you feel it's funny, and you feel bad for laughing because maybe the kid got hurt, but that makes it funnier. Like, no, that's bad. That's what's wrong with our human brains. But yes, okay, wait, on your left arm on the edge of the mattress, patjan reunaan. Yeah, this is some advanced level. Oh, I have recognized this word. Kulokkeet. Lensivät. They flew off your head, but lensing is fell. Lensivät is more like it just fell off your head. Päästä. Right? Doomsday, you consume a lot of Finnish media? Instagram, Shorts, YouTube, Yle Areena, Koulu Yle is great. True, yeah. Are you referring to the kielikoulu? Or a different Koulu Yle? I don't know. Löin versus löysin. I don't know the difference. Oh wait, löysin, does that mean like I found? Like löydä? And löin is I fell? Lenta is to fly, idiomatic or poetic for falling. Yeah, I guess it is kind of idiomatic in English that we say it this way. Although it's more than just that the headphones fell off. It's that there was an impact and the force of the impact sent your headphones like, you know, maybe it's so. Hey, don't blame me for laughing. Google Translate is, you know, taking creative liberty with the translation here, making it look more comical than it actually was. I hope there was no concussion, Lorelai. Lorelai had a slapstick day. Speaking of slapstick, I need to go back and rewatch some of those classic silent comedy films. For a few years, I was really into silent film, like 2013, around that time. I went to the Silent Film Festival, and I thought of this because there were like Harold Lloyd, Charlie Chaplin, and Buster Keaton were like kings of silent comedy, physical comedy, slapstick kind of comedy. And they came up with the most creative, silly, situations. Like it blew my mind when I saw those movies for the first time, how clever. Like there was one that was like the last tram driver in New York. That was that Buster Keaton, I think. That was really clever. Of course, Charlie Chaplin has so many great ones. And Harold Lloyd, I really liked Harold Lloyd's his movies. He did a lot of good ones. Like, there was a football one. The Freshman, I think is the name of it. That was really good. Anyways, I don't know. If you need any movie recommendations, just like you're going to think, let me just say it this way. You're going to think you'll get bored. But they are the least boring movies. It's almost like because the movie has no like audio, it's like back then it was like a challenge to keep people interested. And so they were constantly coming up with silly scenes that, I mean, would just make you laugh. So anyways, Lorelai, maybe you should get a career in the silent film industry. I hear it's booming. But yeah. Okay, wait, let me come back to you guys. Polju says, Varovasti Lorelai, toivottavasti ei käynyt pahasti. You're saying, be careful, Lorelai. Hopefully, something like it wasn't bad. It didn't turn out bad. That's actually a good. Let me translate this here. I'm just gonna add it beneath. I hope it wasn't too bad. See, it's like this is probably the natural translation into English, but it doesn't actually translate this word. To pitch into? What? But why is it adding this word, kasiksi? Why did it add that? I don't know what it's doing there. But yeah. Kauda, I think, is one of those words that has a lot of different meanings. Why don't we just look it up on Wiktionary? That's another solution for us in Finnish. Dude, look at this. No wonder Tolkien liked Gothic. Look at just how badass the alphabet is in Gothic. Skagun. It's cool. All right. Sorry, I'm easily distracted. Okay, to visit, to go do, to attend, or to be in, to walk, to pass, to lead, to happen. And maybe it's more like this one. But why is it impersonal? And the way that you said pahasti. Well, yeah. Is it kind of like this? Minun kävi huonosti. Things went badly for me. But instead of ei käy nyt. Because that's the oh my god, they keep going. They keep going. I want to see the conjugation here. Yeah, so the perfect meaning the past. Or actually, hold on. Here we go. This one. I guess in this, the perfect is when it's like has been. And then this past tense here is en käynyt. Look at us learning. You know what? Hold on. Let me get my booklet. In the worst pen. The worst pen of all time. Oops. I wrote down one word yesterday. It was kansalaisuuskoe. My Finnish is not so good pronunciation-wise, all right? Kansalaisuuskoe. Citizenship test. All right, I'm going to write... of course, the pen does not work. These die. What is today? 25th of February 2025. All right, what was this? En käynyt. En käynyt. And then what? Pahasti was the other word. Okay, sorry. I apologize in advance if you've left comments in chat. I am the worst streamer. I just can't do things. I think I have a streaming disability. I can't multitask. Okay, this means it didn't go badly. How about that? It didn't go badly. What's the difference between pahasti and huonosti, right? Helion, once when you were a kid, you ran somewhere and didn't notice that there was a drop in the terrain and fell pretty well. Some onlookers said that it was such a nice flight that you must become a pilot. But that's like such a nice thing that adults say, because, you know, it's sort of like they're trying to get your mind off of the pain or the shame, the embarrassment of falling and whatnot. And they're just sort of, but then the funny thing is, Helion, now you remember that the rest of your life. And it might have had the reverse effect, that not only did you fall, but you fell in such a spectacular way that an adult had to comment on you becoming a pilot. You didn't fight anyone else. Wait, what? I missed that. I didn't... Oh, like if someone punched you for the... Is that for the headphones flying off? Oh no, Doomsday, I'm sorry you've got a loud baby nearby. The neighbors. That sucks. Hang in there. I hope that, I hope you, I hope it gets better. I don't know what to say. Yeah. There was such a demand for Chaplin films that there was a fake Chaplin films made by impersonators like Billy West. I haven't actually seen those. I don't recognize the name Billy West. I don't remember that, but that's interesting, JF. Thanks for sharing that. I might look into that. Oh no, Doomsday. Yeah. Having noisy neighbors is like so difficult. I'm actually really glad where I live, it's very quiet. Except occasionally the most Finnish thing happens, and it happens on like a random Tuesday evening at 5 p.m. Like, it's not even late. One of my neighbors will do karaoke full volume, like the karaoke is blasting, and they will sing And I mean, no offense, I'm not a singer, and the whole point of karaoke is not to actually sing well. But yeah, they are like, you know, howler monkeys over there, and I'm just like, oh my god, this is. It doesn't happen often, but it's so funny. It doesn't happen on nights that you would expect, like on a weekend. It's like a Tuesday, and one time it was like in the afternoon. I was like working from home. It's like 3 p.m. and we've got karaoke night happening. Like, man, some of these Finnish people are just like, they're committed. That's the thing about Finnish people. When they get a hobby, they commit. They go all in. When Finland discovered the tango, a whole generation of Finns just decided to commit their life to the art of the tango. Oh, karaoke? We're going to take that and become, you know, unhealthily obsessed with it. Thank you very much. I don't, you explain to me, Finnish people, what's going on here. But anyways, okay. Wait, let me check. You guys were probably giving me advice about some of the Finnish stuff that I was just looking at before I start translating more. Ei käynyt. I wrote N. How did you know I wrote N on my paper? That's incredible. Yeah. I said it wrong and I wrote it wrong. I was hoping I had written it at least correctly, but no. No, thank you, Lorelai. In this case, pahasti does equal huonosti. Why do I think paha means evil? Like raha is money. Paha, evil. That's how I remember those words. And then huono means bad. To be fair, you did want to become a pilot and even tried to learn for a bit, but was unable to continue. Well, Helion, I, at one point, wanted to become a helicopter pilot. And it was because I had played a helicopter video game. And the name of I'll show you actually. This game was dope. Black Dawn. Whoops. Video. Oh my god. This right here. This image reminds me, like, brings me back. I ended up trading this game to one of my cousins. And I got a really good trade. I got Spyro and I think another game. Like, he really wanted this game. But now that I look at it, this game actually might be kind of rare. And he might have turned out better. But anyways, yeah, Black Dawn. The only thing I remember about this game is that you could throw a nuke. It was the most... Like it's not, you know, there, and it wasn't like you're dropping a nuke. You would literally shoot the nuke like a missile. And it would go, if I remember correctly, it would just go tumbling end over end. Like you had like launched it out of a, I don't know, a mortar. Anyways, yeah, this game, because of this, I was like, I want to fly helicopters. I thought that was the coolest. But yeah, no, that was a brief time. As a kid, you know, you just want to be different. You just want to be random things. Like one of my neighbors, he wanted to be a garbage man because he thought it was so cool that, like, at least in America, garbage men ride on the back of a truck, and they hang off the side of it, you know. And my friend, he thought that was the coolest thing. And it was pretty hilarious. I mean, we were very young. He was probably like 6 years old at that time. He was and I was like 9. I'm like 3 years older. And so some of the older guys, we were making fun of him for being the trash man. But yeah, what did you guys want to be when you were little kids? The käydä käsiksi. No, I only fought the floor, the mattress, and probably gravity. Well, you know, you managed. You survived, Lorelai, and that's a win. All right. You might not have come away unscathed, but you know, you managed. Yeah, I did say N. I did. Maistua pahalta tastes bad. I didn't know you could use paha in this sense. As much as I would love to go down retro video games and turn the stream about that, I know we have some people here who want me to learn Finnish, who want me to integrate into Finland. Boring. No. Bad, evil, ill. Bad, unsuitable, unhealthy. Yeah, there's difficult, hard, tricky. Minulla on paha mieli. I feel sad / offended. I have a bad mind. Paha kysymys. Tricky question. But paha kysymys doesn't mean it's a bad question, just that it's a tricky question. Because sometimes tricky questions are good questions. But yeah. In this case, there really is no distinction between bad and evil. Yeah, I guess you do have a point, Helion. I mean, I don't know why we have that distinction in English. As a child, you used to spin around, and you still do. In what way? Like spinning around like in a chair? Or like, I mean, you still do? Do you stand up and like just spin? I do agree, though, that as a kid, what was it with being a child and wanting to spin and fly around the room and stuff? Like, to experience 9 Gs of force was a good time as a child. As a kid, we would go outside and just spin in circles and then try to run and catch each other and fall over, and it was so much fun. Man, those were the days. Those were the days. I should try and do that again. But it would just be me by myself in some field. Look, the people in my town already think I'm weird enough. All right. They don't need to have it confirmed expressly. Oh, but okay, I need to finish your comment. You were told to become an astronaut. Your grandma wanted you to be a doctor, and you never knew and still don't know who you want to be. Hey, welcome to the club. I saw a meme today. A friend sent me this meme where it was like me when I was 9 reading Tolkien, I guess 12, maybe you were a bit older when you were reading Lord of the Rings, about how, hobbits don't grow up until they're 30? Wow, what crazy world building. And then me at 25, this is starting to make sense. And then me at 35, like, wait a minute. That was that's unrealistic. Still a child. You wanted to be a bus driver. Your reasoning was that bus drivers have a ton of friends as they were greeted and waving at oncoming colleagues. Actually, DV, that is such a good point. Now, and by the way, welcome in, DV. I don't think I saw you earlier. And yeah, the bus drivers, it's like what job is there where everybody says thank you to you and you wave at the other bus drivers? And although actually there is a contrast, because there are people that get on the bus who just are like so difficult to the bus driver, where they're like, oh, I don't know the app, and I need it's like they expect the bus driver to solve all their problems or whatever. It's like, oh man, sometimes it can be tough. There's always toy on paha, meaning that's good, just to keep things unclear. What? But actually, DV, as a kid, I never rode the bus unless it was like a school bus. And so yeah, in the US we don't really, we don't really do public transportation very well. So it wasn't quite like it isn't like it is here. And you wanted to be an author or a singer, but wasn't really good at either, Lorelai. Hey, well, I think I never wanted to be, actually, I was going to say I never wanted to be a singer, but that's not true. There was a time when me and this next door neighbor wrote a song, the same next door neighbor who wanted to be a garbage man. We wrote a song together. And I can still remember the words. It was guys, please don't judge me. This is cringe, okay? But we wrote this song and we would sing it too. And it was Cowboys and Indians. Actually, this is a good opportunity. Let's learn how to say this in Finnish. I haven't thought about this in a while. This is great. Cowboys and Indians are chasing me. That's the first line of the verse. To find the key. You think it's bad? Just wait. Open my Why? It never made sense then. It still doesn't make sense now. Like, that was what we as little boys in the 90s thought writing music was. And in our defense, every popular song in the 90s, the lyrics were completely unintelligible. Like, the whole point of a song was to write lyrics that didn't make any sense, okay? Oh my god. And I remember we were so excited about this song. And we even had a tune that we sang it to that I am not going to try and subject you to. But yeah, Cowboys and Indians are chasing me to find the key to open my heart. It's like, what do Cowboys and Indians have in, to make common cause together to chase you? Why do they want to open your heart? I think when we were little, we thought that this was so profound that we were like, oh, the key to open the heart, and like, look, all I'm saying is, never give up. Never give up in your dreams. You can, everybody. Yeah. It takes time to get good at stuff. Let's just leave it at that. Great imagination, but trash at writing. Well, it just takes time and practice, and you can get there. Oh, hey Perks, what's up? How are you? The decibel scale isn't enough to measure baby toddler noise. Should be called the decibaby scale. How many decibabies? This 747 airliner is 0.25 decibabies. It's like one baby. You just spin kind of like a planet. That's why you don't get motion sickness as a child. You would just imagine are playing with dream toys, etc. Right now, you spin to relax and think about stuff and overthink. Hey, I know about overthinking, but I have overthought the concept of overthinking, and I fundamentally disagree. I am not overthinking it. Either I am thinking it correctly or incorrectly, but not too much. If I have a correct thought and I just keep thinking that correct thought, that's not overthinking it. Okay? So yeah, but yeah. You had massive stage fright, Lorelai. I think I did a bit as well. Yeah. Like, I was a kid. As a kid, I did really well in spontaneous situations. So, like, if a bunch of other kids looked at me and I was talking, but like it was on the playground or something, and all the attention was on me, I didn't have a problem improvising because nobody expected I perceived, I don't know, that it wasn't a problem. But if you put me like on a stage, suddenly, yeah, I would feel really nervous. This is also why I wasn't so good at piano. Like I would get so nervous while playing piano in front of all these adults sitting in their Sunday church clothes, in chairs, just silently listening. And it's like, oh, that was torture. That's how you torture children. Why do we do that? Oh man. Your head hurts, you're going to sleep, Doomsdairy. Hang in there. Hope it gets better. And thanks for dropping by. You found out that Riddle by Nick Kershaw, the lyrics were supposed to be just placeholders to indicate how the melody should go, but made absolutely no sense, and it stuck. Yeah. Sometimes that happens. Yeah. Getting asked a question and forgetting everything about the topic. Yeah, like just all of the information leaves. It's flushed out. But anyways, actually, let's read the Finnish. What is this? Is this how you say cowboy? Do you spell it this way in Finnish? Do you spell it like this, English way? But anyways, cowboyt ja intiaanit jahtavat minua löytääkseen avaimen sydämeni avamiseen. Well, there you go. Cowboys and Indians, jahtavat minua, are chasing me. Löytääkseen, in order to find avaimen, the key. Avain becomes avaimen because it is the key that they are finding. The genitive, right? Or is it accusative? Whatever. Same form, I think. Sydämeni. Sudan is heart. Sydämeni, my heart. Avamiseen, to open. Yeah, in order to open my heart. Okay. Yeah, well, you know what? We learn stuff on this YouTube stream. And there were some other things that you guys had said at the beginning of stream that I just conveniently ignored. Wait. Okay, I'm not going to look. Here, I'm gonna show you guys this. I'm not gonna read the English yet. I'm gonna do my best just to translate it. Päätin tilata ruokaa robotilla, koska omasta mielestä huono idea. Wait, päätin is like I decided. Tilata. Wait, doesn't tila mean space? I decided to space the food to the robot. Or on the robot? Or is it like you decided to order food from a robot? Because in your own head, a bad idea to leave lähteä kaupungille kaatumisen jälkeen. A bad idea to leave. Is it to leave or to send? I always mix those up. But I think it's to leave from the city. Or to the city, to leave for the city. Katumisen, I don't know that word. Jälkeen, after something. Tyler ei tykää kuljetusroboteista. Tyler does not like some type of robot. I should know that word, kuljetus. Some kind of robot. Se soitti night wishing over the hills and far away. It was singing night wishes over the hills and far away. So, okay, well, coming back to the English now. I decided to order food with a robot because I think it's a bad idea to go into town after a crash. What? What? Tyler doesn't like delivery robots. Wait, when did I say that? I mean, I don't. Yeah, there are probably a lot of things I don't like, but yeah, that could be one of them probably. I don't remember a specific delivery robot encounter I've had, but yeah. It played Over the Hills and Far Away by Nightwish. But wait, I don't understand this first sentence. You decided to order food with a robot because you think it's a bad idea to go into town after a crash. Or does that mean like on an empty stomach? But wait, why does it have to involve a robot? Oh, wait a second. I'm following. The crash was you falling down, right? When you fell to the ground between the bed and the side table, you as a reward for your accomplishment, you ordered food from a robot because yeah, you didn't want to go into town to get food. Yeah, after a fall, I was thinking crash could also mean like your energy crashed. But yeah, it means that you fell. Okay. Oh, I claim that they aren't cute. I should also write down here some of these words I didn't get. Katumisen jälkeen. I'm gonna write that down. Katumisen jälkeen. Did I spell that right? I think so. Double A, yeah. After the fall. After the fall of Adam and Eve. Is that the same word you use when you're talking about the Bible? You know, the Garden of Eden and the fall. We say that in English, the fall. After the fall. That's why I thought of it. But yeah. I've claimed, yeah, the robots aren't cute. Well, it kind of depends. Maybe we were watching a video. Maybe it was in the news, yeah. They're creepy, maybe. And they take up space, you know, and like, I don't know. Kalastuksen harrastajat jäävät helposti kokkuun, mutta viettävät usein liikaa aikaa verkossa. Lots of Finnish words that I don't know. All right, we're going to put it here. I'm going to try and translate it before I look at the Finnish. Kala is fish, maybe some type of fish, or fishermen. Probably not fishermen. But anyway, something about harrastajat. Hobbies? Or people who have hobbies? Hobby goers? I have no idea. Jäävät. Oh, I don't know this. This could be like to leave, or yeah, I think it means to leave. Helposti, easily. Koukkuun. I don't know what koukkuun means. I feel like I should. Mutta viettävät usein liikaa aikaa. But they often spend too much time online. Verkossa, is that what that means? Like on the web? Okay, let's read this. Fishing enthusiasts. So I was kind of right. I was really certain that maybe it had nothing to do with fish, you know. Oh, they get hooked. They get hooked. What? They get hooked easily, but often spend too much time online. Okay, actually, yeah. It actually preserves the joke of it being online rather than on the internet as I translated it. I totally missed the joke. Thanks for that, Perks. Thankfully, Google Translate was smarter than me and got it. Are we in the process of witnessing someone learning a language called Finnish as Google knows it and get a semi-understandable but not really type of a language for Finnish speakers? Well, Helion, if we did Finnish as Tyler knows it, it would be completely incomprehensible. It would. It would. Yeah. A few weeks ago, I mentioned I disliked the delivery robots, JF. Look, I have no recollection of the event in question, but I believe it. I believe you. Hey, Yuha, how's it going? Haven't seen you in a little while. You're working on a TV show in Finland with a Japanese lead actress, and today she got excited about the Finnish word markkeri, meaning a marker used to mark actors' positions. The markkeri. Why did she like it? Is it because, well, she's Japanese, but I assume she could speak like English, right? Is that why she thought it was cute that you have these Finnish words that are just kind of like English words with a little an I at the end? It sounds that Finnish does sound kind of cute when you hear loan words in Finnish. Markkeri. Markkeri. It's like a little baby marker. A cute little marker. Markkeri. I agree with her. I once saw some Japanese people filming in Vanha Kirkko, in that park. It was kind of weird. They were filming some TV show or something. It seemed like a romance. They were like walking there, and it's like, okay, all right, interesting. Several people in chat object to my claims, Laurel. Nobody disagrees with me. I don't know where this propaganda is coming from. All right, but pretty sure my opinions are airtight and perfectly agreeable. Katuminen is regretting, and katuminen is a fall. Remember the long vowel sounds. Thank you, Helion. I'll try. Did I probably mispronounced it, but I did write it with 2 A's. So yeah. Langetta is a biblical word oddly used in the Finnish Eurovision thing. Langetta. It is not safe for stream. Wait, what session? Good thing the stream is already demonetized. What is it? Lika is too much. Lika is some dirt. Could you say lika, Helion? Too much dirt? Yeah, verkko. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, verkko is the net. That's why I translated it as the internet first. I didn't think online. Because something could be online without it being connected to the internet. Right? Or at least that's in English, that's how I've heard it. But yeah. Erica Vickman, Ikome is what we're sending to Europe. What? Oh yeah, Yuha, the actress just like the word. She has tried learning Finnish, so every time she learns something, she uses it a lot. Also, the food delivery robots are objectively cute, and that's final. No. You are letting the robot overlords take real estate from us. All right. Yeah. The robots will take over, and everyone will be happy because the robots they'll just be so cute. Of course. All right. Where was I? What was I supposed to learn? Okay. Let's read a little bit of this. We've got Ukraine. We've got the internet. Internet, which we just talked about. Verkossa. And then we've got Paavi, which I actually don't know what Paavi is. I'm going to write it down. I'm going to write Paavi down, and then we'll figure it out. Let's see if I can figure out what it means just from reading. Sitten aiheena Paavi. So the next piece of news is Paavi. Paavi on tosi sairas. Paavi is... Tosi is very. And sairas, does that mean sick? Paavi is very sick. Is Paavi a person? Wait, is this the Pope? I saw in the news the Pope was sick. That's what I think it is. I paused on Sairas because I was thinking of, is it Sairasta or Sairasto? The hospital. And I was trying to think if Sairas would just mean a disease. But I think it's the adjective. Tosi sairas. Very, very sick. Paavilla on keuhko tulehdus. The Pope has something. I assume that's the type of disease. And I forget what it was. It was some kind of respiratory infection, maybe. Hänen henki on ehkä vaarassa. What? His person? His person? His body? what does hanky mean in this context? I only know of hanky because it's like your hankikortti, right? Your identity card is perhaps vaarassa. Is perhaps wrong? In the wrong? Or dangerous? Väärin is wrong or incorrect. I think Vari is grandpa. Vaara or is like danger or dangerous. So is perhaps in danger. Is it like his health, his life is perhaps in danger? Is that maybe what it is? So yeah, Paavi is one of the heads of state technically. Okay, thank you, Helion. Yeah. The delivery robots might be cute, but they're evil, says JF. I agree. Is the Pope a person? Hänen henkensä. What is a henkikortti? It's, oh, I'm sorry, Lorelei. Henkilökortti. Look, this is Tyler Finnish, all right? I'm going to say things the way that I want to say things, and it's going to be my own version of the language. Henkilökortti. I had a feeling when I said henkikortti that I was wrong, which is a feeling I have every sentence I say in Finnish. So henkilökortti, thank you. Life versus person. His person is perhaps in danger. Paavi on 88 vuotta vanha. The Pope is 88 years old. Hän on sairaalassa Italian pääkaupungissa Roomassa. He is in the hospital. Oh, sairaala. I was thinking of like sairasta. See, this is, yeah. Finnish is just like such a mess in my brain. It is like the Finnish, it's like English. If I have two houses in my brain, there's English where like everything is organized and nice and neat. And then there's Finnish and it's a TLC hoarder house. All right. It is just completely cluttered. You can't even use the bathroom. We need Aura Katarina to come over and and clean it. She doesn't clean hoarders' houses apparently though, so never mind. Yeah. No amount of scrub daddy can fix. Anyways, okay. So he is in the hospital in the Italian capital, Pacalbongisa, in Rome. Paviontosi Cyrus, the Pope is very sick. Hananon Vaikia Hengita. I don't understand this right here. Hanan-on. How am I supposed to translate that? His is difficult. And what is hangita? I'm gonna start writing all these words down here. I'm gonna write. Oh my, my handwriting is so bad. Okay, I'm gonna write hanky because I don't know what that is, or I think I know, but I'm not sure. I'm also gonna write hanen on because I'm like, what is that supposed to mean? And I'm gonna write hangita. I assume that's related to hanky, but like logically, what would it be? Like he's in a critical condition. Is that maybe what it's like translated as? To be fair, the way you figure out these sentences is pretty good. Oh, thank you, Helion. It starts from somewhere between correct and not correct, but ends up getting the meaning eventually. Good job. Well, I appreciate the encouragement. It's like I've got different types of people in chat. I've got the nice people like Helion who encourage me. And then I've got people who are like, shut up. You don't like the delivery robots. And now I'm gonna cancel you. You know who you are. Those of you who are like just out to antagonize. No, it's all in good fun. All right. I know. But yeah. Okay. Thank you. You just like pointing these things out. Thank you, Laura. See, Lorelai, thank you. Now I'm like, I don't know. I'm like that. It's super cringe. I'm like, what is it? Compliment fishing at this point. Hangit that. Nothing important. Anyone will survive without it? What? Now I'm really confused. Oh, his breathing. He is hard of breathing. Huh. It's just the teacher in you, Helion. If you do well, it deserves to be noted. But as far as you being a nice person, well, yeah. You guys take the piss out of me, usually when I deserve it, so it's fair enough. It's fair enough. Honestly, it's actually kind of funny how this live stream first started years ago. In a way that I was very, I don't want to say I was self-conscious. Like, I mean, you have to lack a certain level of self-awareness to put yourself on the internet like this. You know, so I deserve some credit there. If you can get credit for lacking self-awareness, I deserve a little bit. And, but I do remember like thinking, oh, this is just going to be so painful. No one's going to like this. And now here we are years later, still doing this and having a pretty good time. Like sometimes like today I start the stream and I'm just sort of thinking like, oh, 2 hours is going to be long. You know, why did I agree to do 2 hours? Sometimes I'll think to myself, okay, well, I'll make it to an hour. And if I want to stop it, I can stop it. And then that rarely happens. Like I rarely stop after one. We're at 1 hour right now. And I feel like we're just getting started, you know, it's fun. But this is the blessing and curse of me as a teacher. Like I I don't think I would be a good teacher if we were like, we have to get through all the material by, I look, life is too short, and we got to have fun. All right, we got to have fun along the way. So yeah, and everybody, you remember those teachers who brought in the TV. They wheeled in the TV on the big whatever, you know what I'm talking about, the big CRT TV back in the 90s and even in the early 2000s. Roll that puppy in, and you knew there was going to be a good day. You knew we were just put that VHS in, and we're going to watch some educational content and relax. But yeah, okay, sorry. That's the kind of teacher I am. So, where were we on here, by the way? Paavi on tärkeä uskonnollinen johtaja. The Pope is important. Usko is like belief, right? Something about he's a leader. He's an important religious leader. Is that what uskonnollinen means? Or is it spiritual leader? Hän johtaa katolista kirkkoa. He leads the Catholic Church. Katolista. It's funny that, this sounds like Catholic. I mean, you can see the relationship. But if you just showed me this word in Finnish, without kirkko or any of the, just what is katolinen or something, katoli, I would just look at this and be like, I have no idea. Is it related to cats? Yeah, I would See, even when you take English words and put them, or maybe this isn't originally from English, but you know what I mean. Other words that we have in English as well, you put them in your language, they look so different still. That's just me complaining, all right? I'm just trying to compensate for why my Finnish looks so bad. I'm trying. This is me teaching you why I'm bad at this language. Why I have every right to remain just as ignorant as I am right now. All right, that is my God-given right as an American citizen. Yeah. Who needs Finnish citizenship? All right, who needs to pass the language exam? By the way, I saw in the news that they're thinking of doing the citizenship test, and I'm just like, can we not? And I might make a video about this. I wrote sort of an essay, kind of, that's sort of a satire, but it says, I don't know how to, I don't want to give it away, I guess, but I've been thinking about making some videos again. And there's a good chance that I will make a video within the next few weeks. But don't expect much. Don't expect a grand, I'm back on YouTube, baby, full-time vlogger. No. All right. But I was thinking it'd be fun to start making some Finland videos again, because it really rubs me kind of the wrong way of, not just that I'm an immigrant and here's another burden or hurdle, another hoop I have to jump through, but just the whole concept of it is really stupid. That memorizing trivia doesn't make you a better citizen. Even if the exam isn't that hard, being forced to memorize and know all this random information, even if it's well-intentioned, where it's you should know the law to be a citizen in Finland or whatever. It's none of that makes any sense. Finnish people don't know the law. In fact, you'll find that the best Finnish citizens probably know the least about the law, because the people who actually know the law are the criminals. The people who spend their days dancing around the law are the ones most likely to know it. You know, it's like, it's all very well intentioned, but it creates such a burden. And I really enjoyed writing this piece, and I think I might read it and then have some video. I don't know, I haven't really figured out how I'm going to film it, but it was just an idea. And I've written some other things about Finland that I think part of it is because I've been writing and publishing on the Finland.fi site. It's kind of reawoken this creative desire. I feel like I have some more things to say again. I feel like I don't want I was going to make a joke about how, my grocery store video is my legacy, my commentary on Finnish culture ends with me kissing a bag of coffee and then dancing in the forest. Would you guys like, I could bring back the dancing. I don't get paid enough to shell out like that. But anyways, here we go. Sorry. Uskonto is a religion as the school subject. Uskonto. Oh, it's like beliefs, kind of like a belief system, or just religion's probably the right word. Yeah. But I'm thinking of usko, which is belief. I wonder what is the etymology of religion? Is it on here? From Latin, religio, scrupulousness, pious misgivings, superstition, conscientiousness. Most likely from the Proto-Indo-European. Preserved in other words, like to read repeatedly. That's where diligent comes from. Diligere or legere, to read, to be diligent, to read multiple times. Interesting. I like this Old English. Fastness. Religion, lawfulness. Okay, wait. Where were we? How is it in English then? Catholic, like alcoholic, but for cats? Yeah. Cataholic. I probably know already 80% of the trivia they would ask because of my interest in Finland. Yeah. You've been a follower since the grocery store video, Perks? Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Long-time subscriber. But yeah. The trivia and whatnot, I don't know. It's like there's just something fundamentally wrong. And so, yeah. Because like, by that logic, why by that logic, all children should, have their citizenship withheld and be declared foreign nationals until they can pass an exam at the age of 16, And if they don't pass, they get deported to Sweden, where the education is maybe... I don't know. So it's like, I kind of take it seriously, but I also, in this text that I've written, I try to make fun of the idea because it's like, fundamentally, someone is a member of society because they have lived in that society, because they've participated in that society. And especially if you've already been doing that for years, you shouldn't be made to jump through a hoop like that, to be told that, no, you're not allowed to be a full citizen until you've memorized all this bullshit, because even Finnish people don't know a lot of that. Right? Like, and it doesn't make you a better citizen to know random history facts, But that's my take, and so I don't know. I might make that video. It could be kind of a fun one to put out there. It's like, I guess I haven't really, maybe it's like I haven't really had, like, part of the reason I stopped making videos was because I just didn't feel like I had much to say. And I genuinely had other interests in things that I wanted to do. And so I never wanted to force YouTube by just making videos hoping that I will figure it out. And now I'm starting to get to a point where I feel like I have a lot of built up experience and knowledge or whatever that I would like to start sharing again. So we'll see. I mean, don't take anything as a promise here, but it's in the background and something I'm working on. I was even thinking about getting my old camera out, the world's most narcissistic selfie, that big camera on the whatever, the flexible tripod. But yeah. You only started commenting on the vids recently, Perks? Well, thank you. I appreciate it. And I guess also another reason I've been thinking I want to make more Finland videos again is when my most popular videos were about Finnish culture and like the differences between America and Finland. But those videos I didn't plan at all. And maybe that was what gave them like kind of that viral element, because it wasn't like an educational video. It was fun and kind of, but it was almost too casual. And there are things that I said that I'm like, oh yeah, that I don't know if I agree with that anymore, you know, or like I wish I had said it more correctly or just differently. I don't know. Not that I'm being too picky on those old videos. They stand on their own. I don't regret having them out there, but it would be nice maybe to revisit some of these topics and give it a little bit more thought, a little more preparation, and maybe make videos that I would be proud of making now, not just videos from when I was 26 or 27 when I made those. Yeah, you've been here since the vlogging, Lorelei? Wow. It is kind of crazy that, like, yeah. I actually, the streams have been really good for this, that with YouTube and when you're uploading videos, you do kind of recognize people in the comments or whatever, but you don't quite have that same rapport with people the way that live streams have enabled. So I'm glad that some of you have come out of the woodwork and are, long-time viewers who I've gotten to know now through the live stream. So thanks for chatting. Thanks for showing up. Yeah. And it probably has been more than a year at this point, closer to 3. It took a while for you to take part in the streams. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. The streams really started when I did the Duolingo live stream. I just had this idea of doing a speed run of Duolingo Finnish. And we did it. We did it in something, how many hours? It was like 40 something hours, I think. Actually, I don't even remember. But yeah. But oh, you used to watch the live streams afterwards. Okay. Yeah. That always impresses me, that you guys find this interesting. Because sometimes I do think about how I'm a bit embarrassed that I haven't improved the live streams, or I'm getting too comfortable with it, I suppose. Like, I have all these technical difficulties that I've tried to solve, but like I haven't, and I haven't taken that next step. For example, the microphone. That's mea culpa. I'm sorry. That was my B. And so I'm actually thinking I was thinking about it before stream, that I was like, I really need to look up other microphones and just prioritize. That's one of my issues, is like, I really have to write down what I'm going to do during the day and like set time. Even though my day isn't that busy, but if I don't set aside an hour to do certain things, I just won't do it. And so, yeah, I've been thinking it'd be fun to upgrade the stream a little bit and maybe make it a little bit, a little better for you guys. I don't know. Those are just some ideas. You seriously need to bring those dance moves back. You're basically a Tyler Swift. Oh my god, perks. That, yeah. That is, well, who knows? Maybe one day I will surprise you. Maybe. But, yeah, the dance moves. That was, there, I have to say, there was a certain magic in the air at that time in my life. I had just moved to Finland. I was teaching the best students. You know, like I just had the coolest kid. I was literally like the School of Rock. You know that movie with Jack Black where he goes to a school and the kids are all amazing and he forms a rock band with them? I mean, I didn't form a rock band or do anything awesome like that, but I just had the coolest students. And I fell in love. I was falling in love with Finland, you know. And it was also that time when YouTube was still quite young-ish, you know, or at least vlogging was totally new. And it was just fun. I don't know. It felt reckless and silly. And that's also why my videos look so reckless and silly. If you watch them now, you'd be like, why would this guy upload that video? But it totally made sense back in 2016 to upload these super casual vlog videos where you're just speaking off the cuff of whatever. You know, nothing is fact checked. And yeah, so there was a magic in the air that intoxicated me. And yeah, maybe I can get it back. You know, maybe I just need to go back to my roots, go back to dancing. And the crazy thing is that when I decided to start this YouTube channel, I don't know why I'm getting all nostalgic now and talking about this. We'll get back to the Finnish here in a second. But when I started my YouTube channel, I decided that I wasn't going to buy the camera and then wait. I knew that once I bought that camera, I needed to start filming, or else I would overthink it, or I would think and like I would be too perfect with it, you know. I just needed to be messy, and I got the camera and literally in the store set it up and left and started filming. But I messed up. I forgot to turn on my microphone, and so I filmed like, I don't know, 20 or 30 minutes of footage with no microphone. And then I went outside and re-recorded. I was so committed that I had decided I'm making my first vlog today that I went outside and I filmed again, but my microphone was not properly attached. And so the audio was still terrible. But I just said, you know what? It's more important that I keep my promise to myself and upload this terrible video than to give up now, you know. And it was too dark and late to go and record more audio, and I went with it. So yeah, those were the days. Yeah. Why no rock band? Well, because Helion, I don't have that rock talent and motivation that Dewey Finn has in A School of Rock. Such a good movie. I need to rewatch that. It's one of my favorite Jack Black movies. It's School of Rock and Be Kind Rewind. This is genuinely one of the best movies I've ever seen. And it doesn't look like it's the most incredible movie you'll ever watch, but it's a movie about community and how film can help build community. I don't even know. That makes it sound like it's very educational or something, but it's like, it's hilarious and so heartwarming. The characters are so real and silly and fun. And the ending of this movie is just so powerful, and it doesn't pull punches, but it still gives you this very beautiful, kind of bittersweet ending that you need spiritually. All right, this is doctor's orders. This is Pavi's orders. All right. I'm the Pope. I'm the Pope of cinema, and you guys need to watch this movie. Be Kind, Rewind. Also, you need to watch The Freshman, 1925. All right. It's about him going to college and playing football, and apparently he's like super good at it. I can't remember. I need to rewatch it. So, what was the other one? Hold on, that was Harold Lloyd. Safety Last is actually another really good one, but the other one I was thinking of is like the last. Is it Tram Driver? Something like this. Is it Safety Last? No, it's not. Safety Last is his most famous one, but I think it might be Speedy. I think it's this one. The plot, yeah, in New York City. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Pop Dylan owns and operates the city's last horse-drawn streetcar. And his granddaughter, Jane Dillon, is in love with Harold Speedy Swift. It was really good. I really enjoyed this. So I don't know if you can find it. There might be a YouTube link. But also, you know what helped me to fall in love with silent film is that it's the least silent of all cinema. Like, there's nothing more intoxicating than being in a theater with a live orchestra or a live pianist and they're improvising and like it's like one of my dreams is to see the Lord of the Rings with the live orchestra. Like, I know they've been doing that in cities. Oh my god, that would be so amazing. Just to hear the whole soundtrack while watching on the screen the movie. Okay, I've gone too far now. Yeah, Jack Black movies are great. Kids would probably find it fun. Where were we? We were talking about the Pope. Hengita. Pavi on tärkeä uskon. Okay, he's an important religious leader. He's the head of the Catholic Church. He leads the Catholic Church. Katolisessa kirkossa on paljon yli miljardi ihmistä. In the Catholic Church, there are a lot. There are a lot over. I can't translate it as a lot, but yeah, there are more than 1 billion people. Maybe it would almost be like there should be a comma here. It's sort of like there are a lot of people, over 1 billion, in the Catholic Church. Viikonloppuna Paavi pyysi, että ihmiset rukoilevat hänen puolestaan. So something about over the weekend or on the weekend, the Pope, I don't know, the Pope stopped. Että ihmiset, that people, rukoilevat hänen puolestaan. Is this, I don't actually know. What is this? That people are doing something. Their party from their side. Is it something about praying? Like maybe they're praying for him? I'll write down another word here then. I'll write that down. What is this? Rukoilevat. I don't know how I just did that. My handwriting is all over the place, but the O that I wrote for this is one of the most perfect circle O's I've ever written, and it's so out of place. Look Look at that O. All right. You see that? You see that? It's so... It can't even focus on this. It's so... That it doesn't look as good as it looks here. It looks perfect. All right, let's translate this. Let's just get the whole thing. Also, I was going to say, I'm enjoying doing these gaming live streams. I know I don't do them as often, and they aren't as popular, which I understand. But then, the nicest people show up and help me with the game. I've been playing Terraria. And, like, people just show up, and they're like, oh, you should do this or that. And people comment on the live stream after I've streamed it, giving me really good advice on how to play the game. And they're like, oh, actually, if you didn't know already, you can do this or that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I've got these Terraria Gandalfs in the chat or in the comments helping me out. And it just, yeah, it's nice. It's nice. Rukoila is to pray. I was right. I just guessed. I mean, I was just filling the blanks, you know, like what could it possibly be, right? So yeah, the Pope is very sick. Tosisairas. The Pope has pneumonia. Oh, I didn't even write that down. I should write that down. Hold on. So okay, Pavi is Pope. Henki. That comes after, but I'll write, what is it? His life may be in danger. Okay. I would have thought life is elama. Hanan elama on gavarasa. Can you say elama in this context? Or is it more henki? His life is in danger, but not his spirit. Unless it turns out the Catholic Church has been wrong, you know. What if like we are just an afterthought right now, and that the original true religion was some like ancient Aztec or Mayan religion that no longer exists? And so all the people who die now, we just get sent to the underworld or whatever, the Mayan version of hell. You're like, oh, sorry about that. I mean, that would be about as fair for all the people who were born before the time of Jesus, you know? Like, I'm sorry, tough luck, but yeah, you didn't quite make it. Like, okay. Wait, okay, where were we? Oh yeah, I wanted to write down this Keuhkotulehdus. Keuhko tulehdus. This is a very Finnish thing. This is one of the first things I noticed in Finnish. You guys like to put the H at the end of a vowel, or like or before a consonant. We never do that in English. You know, the H is always at the beginning of a vowel, or a syllable, I guess, right? Or if it is at the end or something, we just don't pronounce it. I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe there's an exception I can't think of. But yeah, okay, wait. Sorry. The pneumonia. Pneumonia. I like how I'm commenting on your language having a weird H sound, and then like we have freaking pneumonia with a P that is silent. Yo, Perks, you like the Jack Black movies? I'm a big fan. Another great Jack Black movie, also, now that I just thought of this. We have to pause. We have to pause. It is, what? Hold on, Jack Black. What are his movies? Filmography. Oh, what is he working on? He just does like Jumanji stuff now. And he's like in the Minecraft movie. I don't even know. Kung Fu Panda actually were quite... I enjoyed those. What Wait, Apollo 10 and a half. I've never seen this. Huh. I gotta check that out. Yeah, Jumanji. But yeah, years ago he did this other movie, Bernie. Oh my God, Bernie is so good. You guys gotta check this movie out. It was nominated for a bunch. He does such a good job in this movie. And it's got that like small town East Texas vibe to it. They really captured that well. Okay, sorry, I'm getting distracted. A lot more than over a billion. Pusaktua is to stop. This is puta. Like, they look so similar to me. Elämä on vaarassa if something can ruin your life. Henki vaarassa if something can kill you. Ah, okay. Thank you for that, Poyu. I didn't know. Lung infection, keuhkotulehdus, but more likely pneumonia. Keuhkokuume. Ah, okay. Yeah. Hanan on. Where was that? Where was that? Because we had Hanan Hanki on Hekavarasa. His life might be in danger. Yeah, he's 88 years old. He's in the hospital in the Italian capital, Rome. The Pope is very sick. Hanan on. He is having difficulty breathing. Oh, I recognize this. Because you can say like minun on vaikea. Like it is difficult for me. Minun on vaikea. Puhua. Right? Is that how I would say it? Minun on vaikea puhua. It is, I'm having difficulty speaking. But yeah, okay. I'm going to actually expand Hanan on to Hanan on vaikea. This pen is driving me... Actually, you know what? The pen isn't actually driving me nuts. I'm getting a special satisfaction of spiritual superiority over this pen. Because every time it messes up, I'm like, at least I'm not as bad as this pen. I'm like... I don't know. You think that being bad at something would make you more... like, I don't know, empathetic? It's like I'm the opposite, all right? The worse I get at something, the more I look for things that are worse than me to make myself, okay, yeah, that's not a good quality. That's not really who I am, okay? Hanan on Vaikia, he is having difficulty. But yeah, okay. And then hangita is breathing or to breathe. Okay. And then we also had Orukoilava. Well, let's just double check some of these. Yeah. The Pope is an important religious leader. Uskonnolinen. He leads the Catholic Church. There are well over 1 billion people. Yeah, it's like, that's why I was kind of stuck here, because I was like, there's no version in English where you can say a lot over 1 billion. You could say a lot more than 1 billion, but that's not really the same meaning. I don't know why. I feel like you would say that differently in Finnish if it was not just well over 1 billion, but a lot more than 1 billion. Wouldn't you use the word for more, like enemmän, or some other word probably? There's probably like 7 different words for more in Finnish. But anyways, yeah. There are well over 1 billion people in the Catholic Church. And then here, over the weekend, the Pope asked. Yeah. I'm going to write that down. Paavi. Pyysi. I'm not going to make a joke about that. Nobody's ever made a joke about that, I'm positive. Right? There's no Michael Scott type of person who has ever learned the Finnish language. The Pope asked, pyysi, että ihmiset rukoilevat. To pray, or that it means in this case they pray. Asked that they pray for him. Good. There we go. Yeah, wait. Paljon enemmän kuin miljardi. Enemmän needs the comparison more than, while yli can be on its own. You changed some of the vowels there? Y to U? I mean, did I wait, did I not? I pronounced it perfectly, all right? Py, py, y. All right, Lorelai. There we go. You know, we did something here. Let's read about the internet. Let's do this. All right, internet. Internetti. Sitten aiheena internet. Tosi monet palvelut siirtyvät internettiin. So okay, the next piece of news is about the internet. Tosi monet. Is that like so many? So many palvelut. Is this services? Siirtyvät internettiin. I actually don't know what siirtyvät means. But it's probably like so many services are carried out on the internet or happened through the internet. So I'm going to write siirtyvät. And then that's interesting, internettiin. So it's almost like the direction is to the internet, not on the internet as we would say it. But who knows? Maybe the actual translation I'm not saying correctly, so that's possible. Esimerkiksi pankit, terveyskeskukset ja virastot toimivat internetissä. Oh, here we go. Now it's on the internet or in the internet. So for example, banks, health centers, and virasto. Does that mean a warehouse? Or something like this. Or I don't know. Toy. I don't know. Some other kind. I'm going to say warehouse. Virasto, they work on the internet. Toimivat internetissä. Varasto is warehouse. Virasto is government office. Dang it. I've made that mistake before. So I'm actually going to write virasto here. And I'll just write government office. The bureau, as we would say in America. It's when I hear people call their government agencies as ministries, I'm like, are we a religion or something? Like, are we out of Harry Potter? What? Let's grow up, people. We've got bureaus and we've got agencies. Okay, we are adults. Oh, and the government is not a fantasy playground of castles anymore. Okay? Siirtyä without all the bells and whistles. What? You find something internetissä on the internet. Yeah, a virasto is a kind of warehouse for people, yes. Imparista ministeria. Yeah. Finland. I reject ministry, okay? See, this is what I do. I just like taking controversial stances. Okay, that's why I don't remember ever having a problem with the cute little delivery robots. But it felt good to not like them whenever it was that I said that, okay? And that's how I feel about ministries. And I'm sure a few months from now, you'll be like, you hate ministries. I'd be like, what do you... No, why would I hate it? But it's because I am proud of my agencies and bureaus that are unfortunately all being shut down in America right now. Okay, but we're not gonna talk about that. Anyways, so the banks, the health centers, and the government agencies operate on the internet. Ongelma on, että monet ihmiset eivät osaa käyttää internetiä. What? Is that still true? The problem is that many people do not know how to use the internet. Actually, I have heard that young people, like younger people, I should say, like Gen Z, are worse at using the internet than millennials. We were always better than our parents at the internet. The boomers, we were showing them and fixing their Wi-Fi routers and whatnot. And now the TikTok generation, they don't use the internet. They grew up with apps. So they, I don't know. I think it's more of a, I don't know. I don't know how true it is. At least here in Finland, I don't really know for sure. But actually, I have heard from some of my teacher friends who are genuinely worried that the kids are just not going to learn. That they just have their phones. One of my friends said that one of the girls in his class told him that she was on her phone for an average of 8 hours a day, on top of school. And actually, I think it was just Instagram and TikTok. It was not even the full time she was on her phone, but it was a full-time job of just using her phone. And he was just like, yeah, I don't know where these people are going. I don't know. What are we producing? What types of humans are we producing? But yeah. The other way around, Helion, why on earth are your cabinet officials just lowly secretaries of state, of education, or whatever, instead of ministers, which is a government title? Hey, they are secretaries because they serve. In America, we serve. We don't administer. We don't lord over, or at least we're not supposed to. Yeah. Things are getting turned around. Not all young people are good at internet stuff, yeah. I read the sentence in Finnish, reacted to the content of that sentence before even translating it. Tells me that there's been some understanding. Yes, Helion. I kind of noticed that as well. But it was also a very easy sentence for me, because it's so similar to English, and I recognized every single word here. These are all words that I know. So yeah, this is a good article. This is the one I should have started with. Not the one with lung breathing problems and whatever. Okay. Siksi he eivät ehkä voi käyttää tärkeitä palveluita. I didn't get this one all in the first reading, but let's try and get there. That's why they do not, or they cannot perhaps, or they might not be able to use important services. Esimerkiksi vanhat ihmiset voivat olla huonoja tietokoneiden ja internetin kanssa. I kind of get this one. Okay. For example, old people can be bad with computers and the internet. I'm getting better at sort of expecting, so I see this, and then I see this word, and I'm like, oh, it's in the genitive. It probably has a postposition. Boom. Boom. Roasted. I'm roasting the Finnish language right now. Just absolutely eating it up. So yeah, for example, old people might not or can be bad. Yeah. Huonoja. They can be bad with computers and the internet. Tosi monet palvelut siirtyvät nykyään internetiin. So many, like tosi monet. In English, we would just say many services. We wouldn't emphasize that it's more than just many. It's like so many. I guess in English you would say so many, but it sounds weird in like a more journalistic, business-like way. It's just enough to say many services, I guess, operate or happen nowadays on the internet. On paljon ihmisiä, köyhiä ihmisiä. What? This I have no idea. I mean, I understand pretty much every word except for that one word, köyhiä. Köyhiä. There are a lot of people, something people. There are a lot of people to do something to people or something. But yeah. Still claiming that you know a lot more of the Finnish grammar already than most native Finnish speakers, Helion. I probably know more of like the grammatical concepts, but I certainly don't apply them very consistently. Yeah. I just need more practice. Yeah. One too many ihmisiä there. No proofreading, lol. Oh, hey, Juicy, what's up? How are you? Commander Keen. I think that's your, hold on, we gotta look that up. That's such, like... I don't know how to spell commander. Show me a picture of the... Yes. Why do I think that... Juicy, is your profile picture the dude from this video game? This is the longest Wikipedia article for a random game. Yes. It kind of looks like it, but the shirt is a different color from... It has to be it. That yellow with the green. And here, yeah, well, he has a different color shirt here. Okay, I know, I'm sorry. This really brings me back to the day when I played Commander Keen. I think I only played it on computer, though. Probably Commander Keen 4. Wait, okay, back to the Finnish. I got distracted. But yeah, so, okay. Good thing that I don't feel, yeah. This, the ihmisiä. I thought that this was going to be some really complicated or like idiomatic kind of thing, but the truth is, I still have no idea what köyhiä is. And there's nothing else in the sentence that would give it away. The only context is that there are a lot of people sort of to serve, or there are a lot of people that need the services, a lot of people to, I don't know, something. Okay. We'll learn later. We will translate it later. Heillä ei ehkä ole rahaa tietokoneeseen tai älypuhelimeen, jolla voi käyttää internettiä. It's just not fair. If you're Finnish, you can just pronounce dumb words like this. Or like this. Those double E's. You know what my English brain wants to do? It wants to go Niseen. That double E like geese. E. Okay? None of this nonsense. Okay? Come on. Get with the times. All right? You need to update the firmware, the software on your Finnish language to be compatible with my operating system. Okay? But yeah, okay, Helion. It should just read on Polyon Kauhia ihmisiä. Okay. So it's like there are a lot of people, there are a lot of underserved people or inaccessible people. I mean, it can't be that. It's got to be, yeah, well, kauhia. I was thinking it was a verb, but now that it goes before the noun, I think it's actually, and it agrees with the noun, ihmisiä, kauhia. I think it's actually an adjective now, but I don't know what it's going to be. You might want to make a quick read through the entire text for context instead of just going sentence by sentence. Helion, I appreciate that you think I can do a quick read. This is my quick read. Kauha describes the people in the sentence. Yeah, I don't recognize that. We'll take another look. They perhaps do not have money for a computer or a smartphone. Is that how you say smartphone? Älypuhelimen. Like, isn't like intelligent something like älykäs or something like that? Jolla voi käyttää internetiä. So it's like where the internet can be used, right? Where one can use the internet. Tutkijat sanovat, että Suomessa on monta sataa tuhatta ihmistä, joilla on ongelma käyttää internetiä. Researchers say that in Finland there are many hundreds of thousands of people. Is it really that many who have a problem using the internet? I did not think it was that many. I guess there are a lot of old people. That's, yeah. You know, I've thought to myself about, am I still going to be like this when I'm old? In terms of like, you know, I watch YouTube videos sometimes like lying in bed with my laptop, like on a Sunday, you know? And I remember I had this thought. I'm like, am I going to be like 90 years old with a laptop lying on my bed watching YouTube videos? Like, or am I don't know. What's going to happen when I get old? Is that no longer going to appeal to me as a fun Sunday afternoon activity? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. But hold on, wait, where the heck were we? I think I translated most of this correctly. Let's go ahead and get the rest of this and go skadoosh. Another Jack Black reference. Älykäs is the adjective. Thank you. TS, thank you. Good to see you here again, by the way. What do we call people that don't have money? Oh, köyhiä is poor. So actually, that's why you were suggesting I should read the rest of the article, because it literally talks about not having money. So, look, I'm not quick on the uptake. All right, that's why they don't pay me the big bucks. I'm just a clown on the internet. All right, I found my calling. I found my sweet spot. But yeah, this is literally an intelligent phone. Yeah, more and more old people out of the entire population. No internet and phone or at home, Lorelei. Far to the nearest library. Wait, is that for you? No, that can't be for you. You're watching this. I would love it if somehow you were watching this in the library. That every Tuesday you sneak into the library and like hide. You hide in a little cubby hole or something. And then when the librarians leave, you get out and you get on the computer and you watch the live stream. And then you have to go back and hide and wait for somebody to open the library again before you can leave. But you can't leave immediately or else they'll see you. So you have to... I like this as a fun activity for you, Lorelai. You live in Toroku, somewhat near to the city center. Oh, man. I'm... Where were we? Okay, hold on. Many services are moving to the internet. That's what it is. They are moving. And I'm gonna write just 2. Yeah. For example, banks, health centers, and agencies. Google Translate. Thank you very much for not taking the ministry side. Look, every possible translation is an agency, not a ministeria. All right, I don't want to hear it. Harry Potter. That's all you Finnish people. You just want to be. You're just a bunch of Harry Potter nerds. All right. But I would have you know, the American George R.R. Martin would kick J.K. Rowling's butt any day. All right. His dragons would absolutely eat up Hogwarts. Burn it to the ground, baby. I don't... Anyways, back to the topic. The problem is that many people do not know how to use the internet. Therefore, they may not be able to use important services. For example, old people may be bad with computers and the internet. Many services are moving to the internet these days. There are many poor people. I've probably learned this word at some point and forgot. They may not have money for a computer or a smartphone that can use the internet. Yep, we got that. Researchers say that there are several 100,000 people in Finland who have a problem using the internet. Wow. Also, the library closes at 21. That's a good point, Lorelai. Yeah, or 20. Yeah, I've noticed that. Libraries do on weekdays, they stay open. On Friday, I think they typically close at like 4. But yeah, it does depend on your municipality, I suppose. Or the library. Yeah. Rikas is rich. Köyhä. Thai. Rikas. Okay. Good. Hey, and you know what? This is perfect timing. It's like 9 o'clock. We've made it. We've made it to the end of the stream. We've done a good job. It was fun. Maybe I should look at a couple of the questions. Let's see. Kuinka monta ihmistä katolisessa kirkossa on? It was... I think it was written like this, like paljon yli I don't know how to spell this. Miljardi? Let's just try that. Paljon yli miljardi ihmistä. Yeah. Mitä kirkkoa Paavi johtaa? It is Katoli? Or is it katolinen? Katolista kirkkoa. I guess it would be katolinen, right? Katolinen kirkko, the Catholic Church. Katolista kirkkoa is because it's the church is being led. So it needs to be in this partitive form. Kenen henki on ehkä vaarassa? Who or which people might whose life might be in danger? Paavi. What should I answer it like Paaven? Henki. Like the Pope's life. Paavi. Paaven, right? Paavin. Why did I think that it would become an E? Because Sometimes it does become an E with some, but it doesn't. Yeah. Maybe because this is a loan word, the I is retained. It doesn't transform into the E. Yeah, Suomi Suomen, DV. Yeah. But it's only with like those more old Finnish words, I think. But yeah, I think it was, yeah, let's do these. Mitä monille palveluille nykyään tapahtuu? What do many services nowadays... What? Like to meet? To happen? What is it's? I think it's sort of like what is happening with many services nowadays. Ne siirtyvät hold on, let me look at the word. How did they write it? Internetiin. They are moving to the internet. Oh my god, am I a genius? Am I a genius? Also, how proud are you that I wrote ne instead of he? I almost wrote he, but then I was like, these are services, not people. All right, I know. Esimerkiksi ketkä voivat olla huonoja internetin ja tietokoneiden kanssa? For example, who can be bad? Who might have trouble with the internet and computers? Who were the people? It was like old. Did it say old people? I don't even remember if it said old. But vanha. Yeah. And then what was this other word? Kau. Oops, not cow. Kau. Yeah. Ihmistä. But this has to be some other word. Is it vanhoja? Is that how you... I don't know. I'm just guessing. Or vanhat ihmiset. Whatever. I messed up. Don't worry about it. Okay. Don't worry about it. All right. We still did very well for the evening. So yeah, this was another good live stream. Thank you all for joining. We'll be back next Tuesday. Well, actually, I'll be back on Thursday. We'll continue our Terraria stream. And then, yeah, next Tuesday, we pick back up with another Learn Finnish with me. It's moving along well. This year is flying by. I can't believe it's the end of February. I literally feel like we just had New Year's last week. It's kind of scary how time goes by and how little gets done. So, but you know, we are progressing with Finnish, so that's good. Oh, and Lorelai, thank you for that. Vanhoja ja köyhiä ihmisiä. Thank you. Appreciate it. Everybody, have a good rest of your Tuesday. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.